Is your dog chewing on everything in sight? It's a question that has puzzled pet owners for centuries, and the answer is rooted in understanding the natural behavior of dogs. But let's get one thing straight, first and foremost. Chewing is not necessarily a sign of a bad dog. Chewing is as natural to dogs as breathing is to us. It's a part of their instinctual behavior. For puppies, it's a way to explore their world. Just like human babies, puppies go through a teething phase which can make their gums itchy and uncomfortable. Chewing helps to relieve this discomfort and also facilitates the shedding of their baby teeth to make way for the adult ones. But the chewing doesn't stop when they grow up. Adult dogs also chew, but for slightly different reasons. For them, it's a way to keep their jaws strong and their teeth clean. It's like a workout for their mouth, and it also helps them to stave off boredom. Another reason why dogs chew is to relieve anxiety. Just like humans, dogs also experience stress and anxiety. Chewing can be a form of stress relief for them. When they feel anxious or nervous, they may start chewing on things as a way to cope with their feelings. But let's not forget, chewing can also be a sign of nutritional deficiency. If your dog is not getting enough nutrients from their diet, they might start chewing in an attempt to find those missing nutrients. Lastly, dogs can also chew out of sheer curiosity. They might see a new object and decide to explore it with their mouth. It's not always a sign of destruction, but rather a sign of inquisitiveness. So, understanding why your dog chews is the first step in addressing the problem. Once we know the why, we can start working on the how to prevent it, but that's a topic for another scene. For now, remember, understanding is the first step. Now that we know why dogs chew, let's identify what triggers your dog to chew. There are a number of common triggers that might be causing your furry friend to gnaw on your favorite pair of shoes or that expensive living room furniture. Hunger is a common one. Just like us, dogs tend to nibble when they're hungry. Boredom can also lead to chewing. If your dog isn't mentally stimulated, they might resort to chewing as a pastime. Then there's separation anxiety. When left alone, some dogs chew out of stress or nervousness. Lastly, your dog may just be seeking attention. Chewing gets a reaction, and dogs are smart enough to figure that out. Certain objects may also be more enticing for dogs. Soft, chewy materials like shoes or furniture can be irresistible, especially if they carry your scent. Identifying these triggers will help you address the root cause of your dog's chewing behavior. Training your dog not to chew can take some time, but it's definitely worth it. When it comes to training your furry friend, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. However, there are a few tried and tested methods that can be incredibly effective. One such method is redirecting their chewing to appropriate items. Imagine you catch your four-legged pal in the act of gnawing on your favorite pair of shoes. You might be inclined to scold them, but a more effective approach is to redirect their attention to a chew toy. This way, they learn what items are okay to chew on and which are not. You can further encourage this good behavior by praising them when they choose their toy over your belongings. That said, it's not always possible to catch your pup in the act. This is where deterrent sprays come in handy. Safe for your pet and your furniture, these sprays taste bitter and discourage your dog from chewing on sprayed items. But remember, these sprays are not a solution on their own. They work best in combination with other methods like redirection and providing chew toys. Speaking of chew toys, they're a fantastic way to keep your dog's chewing habits in check. Dogs, especially puppies, have a natural urge to chew. This can be due to a variety of reasons such as teething, exploring their environment, or just plain boredom. Chew toys cater to this instinct, providing a safe and acceptable outlet for their chewing desires. From rubber toys that can be filled with treats to durable ropes designed for a good tug-of-war, the market is flooded with options. You might need to experiment a bit to find out what type of toy your dog prefers. Once you find a hit, stock up. Now, while these methods are effective, they aren't magic. Training your dog not to chew takes time, consistency, and a lot of patience. It's crucial to remember that your dog isn't chewing to annoy you. They don't understand the value of your furniture, your clothes, or your shoes. To them, it's all just potential chew material. So when training your dog, consistency is key. If you allow them to chew on an old shoe, they won't understand why they can't chew on a new one. Make sure to establish clear boundaries and stick to them. Patience is equally important. There might be days when it feels like your dog will never learn, but don't give up. Keep redirecting them, keep praising their good behavior, and keep providing them with chew toys. Remember, every dog is different, so what works for one might not work for another. Be patient and consistent. With time, patience, and a little bit of dogged determination, you'll soon find your dog choosing their chew toy over your favorite pair of shoes. Another important aspect of preventing your dog from chewing is to keep them engaged. Yes, you heard it right. Engagement isn't just for humans. Your four-legged friend needs it too. Think of it this way. Dogs are like people. They get bored if they don't have anything to do, and when they're bored, they look for ways to entertain themselves. And sometimes, that entertainment involves your expensive furniture or your favorite pair of shoes. So, to keep those precious items safe, let's dive into how to keep your dog engaged. Firstly, regular exercise is crucial. Just like humans, dogs need physical activity to keep them healthy and happy. Daily walks aren't just about doing their business. It's about exploring the world, meeting other dogs, sniffing out new scents. It's a sensory feast for them. And it doesn't have to stop at walks. Play a game of fetch in the park, go for a run together. Let them swim if they enjoy it. Physical activity tires them out, and a tired dog is less likely to chew. But physical activity isn't enough. Dogs need mental stimulation too. This is where puzzle toys come into play. These toys are designed to challenge your dog's brain, keeping them occupied for hours. They have to figure out how to get to the treat inside the toy, and that takes concentration. It's like their version of a crossword puzzle. Don't forget about social interaction. Playdates with other dogs provide a great opportunity for your dog to learn social skills and burn off some energy. It's doggy daycare, but way more fun. Lastly, obedience training is a fantastic way to engage your dog's mind. Teaching them new tricks not only keeps them mentally stimulated, but also strengthens your bond with them. Plus, it's a great party trick. Remember, engagement is key to preventing destructive chewing behavior. A tired dog is a good dog, and a good dog is less likely to chew on your favorite pair of shoes. But what if, despite your best efforts, your dog continues to chew? This is a question that may have crossed your mind as you've been trying to address your pet's chewing habits. You've done everything you can, from understanding your dog's behavior to identifying triggers, training, and keeping them engaged. Yet, they still seem to have an insatiable urge to chew. So, what's next? When do you take that step from tackling the issue yourself to seeking professional help? Well, it's time to consider professional help if your dog's chewing becomes destructive. If you find your shoes, furniture, or other household items consistently falling victim to your furry friend's teeth, it may indicate a deeper issue that requires professional attention. Destructive chewing can not only result in significant damage to your home, but also pose a risk to your dog if they ingest something harmful. Another sign that it might be time to seek professional help is if your dog's chewing causes injury to themselves. If you notice your dog's teeth, gums, or mouth are bleeding, or if they're experiencing pain while eating, it's crucial to consult with a professional. These injuries can be a result of excessive chewing and may require medical treatment. Lastly, consider professional help if your dog's chewing seems to be rooted in severe anxiety. Pets, like humans, can suffer from anxiety and stress, which can manifest in various ways, including destructive chewing. If your dog chews excessively when left alone, or if their chewing becomes more intense during stressful situations, it may be a symptom of anxiety. In such cases, a professional can provide guidance on how to manage your dog's anxiety effectively. Remember, it's essential to understand that sometimes, despite your best efforts, you may need a little extra help, and that's okay. Professionals are there to assist, providing the expertise and guidance you need to navigate these challenging situations. In the end, the goal is to have a happy, healthy dog. So, if chewing is becoming a problem, don't hesitate to seek professional help.